Hello, everyone. It's Stephanie talking about CHD stuff. I wanted to talk about a couple different things today that I have been experiencing for myself and wanted to ask if anyone else is going through this stuff. I have heard that a lot of us have leg pain, and that is something that I have been experiencing for the first time in my life since I was little. It started about a few months ago, and all of a sudden I have just had really bad leg pain, and it's in my calves, it's in my shoots all the way up to my thighs, and it's just it's hard to explain like the type of pain it is, but it is just so painful that I feel like my legs are like screaming out, like, give me circulation or something. So I put on my compression hose or these like squeeze things, and that is what makes me feel better. Unfortunately, compression hose are extremely hot and uncomfortable, so it's annoying, but it takes the pain away for me. Have any of you guys experienced that as far as like what works for you guys? What takes your leg pain away, if anything? Also, for years I've been sleeping with my legs elevated, because if I don't, then like all of my blood goes to my feet, and then I'm freezing. Like the rest of my body is freezing, and my blood stays in like my legs and my knees and my feet, just like when I'm standing. And I don't know why that happens, and then like my hands and my face and my chest and like just this part of me is cold. So when I elevate my legs, it's like I feel like, I don't know, just a bunch of weight was lifted off of me, and it just feels so good to prop up my legs on a bunch of pillows. Also getting foot massages and reflexology, which I do not get enough because of how expensive it is. However, it is very important, and it is important to take care of your body as far as things that cost money sometimes. Years ago, I decided, you know what, I'm going to put this in the box of health insurance and healthcare costs. Like when I was creating my budget for my bills and my monthly expenses, and then how much I bring in and how much I put out. And I started to notice that I had a list. When I lived in LA, I was getting massages every week, sometimes twice a week, because I was a nanny, and so I wasn't getting as much exercise as I would like as a waitress or a bartender, or like I ran a restaurant in LA, which I got a lot of exercise doing that. And then when I am just sitting down or laying down for long periods of time, or like sitting on the floor, you know, obviously playing with the child, or just doing a lot of in-home activities, it's exercise in like little bits, but it's not as much as I need. So my point with that is then my legs hurt, my feet get swollen, they're purple at the end of the day, depending on what I'm doing. Ankles and feet are swollen, depending on what I'm doing. And so massages definitely help me, and it helps your entire body with circulation. So my point with that is it is worth the money to invest in yourself. Like if you can find somewhere for 30 to 40 bucks a massage or less, that would be awesome. So I just wanted to say that. And then also another thing that I have been experiencing for a while, but I'm just deciding to talk about it because I am seeing like drastic changes in myself when I do not take B vitamins. So I have heard, because of liver issues, that some of us or maybe not. Maybe it doesn't have to do with the liver, but I heard that from someone. From other people, it could have to do with, you know, their stomachs, their hearts. Like, our entire bodies are just completely different because of CHD, because of all of our surgeries and all of the medications we were on in the beginning of our life, the hormones, just everything. It makes our bodies completely different. So, I've heard from other people as well that they have a lack of B vitamins. Some people magnesium, which I used to have. I used to have to get injections of magnesium a few years ago. I haven't had to have that in a while. But as far as B vitamins, I have noticed that some days when I do not take a B vitamin before, then I just am so drained and I don't feel as good as the days that I do take a B vitamin. And it is B12 that I take. I know you're supposed to have a B complex in all of them. However, because of just the other vitamins that I take, I just only take a B12. So, yeah, so I also wanted to ask you about that and ask if you take B vitamins, if you've had any experience with them. I used to get injections of B vitamins also, and oddly enough, it did not do anything to me. I didn't feel any different. I know that B vitamins are hard to process in the body. So you're supposed to either get injections or put it under your tongue. So, which I forget the word for that, but there's a word for it. And once you take the vitamin, you can either tell a difference or not. And if you don't, this is what sucks about the B vitamin thing. If you can't tell a difference, that doesn't necessarily mean that your body didn't process it, because some bodies don't process B vitamins. It just means that maybe you can't feel the effects of it and it actually is helping you. I don't know. I do a million experiments. I love social experiments. I love experiments with my body. I have been doing this for years, and I like to do experiments with myself and each other and people, and as far as, you know, who came from what environment and what does that outcome look like, and there are just a million variables outside of just the environment thing. But and you know, who eats what and what vegetables and fruits and who has what type of diet and exercise, what type of lifestyle each person has, and then what does that person look like, and not look like, but look like from a scientific standpoint, look like on paper, by the way. Let me just make that clear. So I am just very interested in patterns and the lifestyle overall, the adult lifestyle of a CHD person. I'm also very interested in the development of a child and teenager as well. And I feel like being an adult is when everything that we did in our childhood and teenager years show, if that makes sense. So I feel like everything we did is going to determine how healthy we are as an adult, or didn't do. Maybe people disagree. I'm not saying that as like a fact or anything. I'm just talking. It's like an idea. So, okay. I just said a lot of stuff in a 10-minute period. It's almost 10 minutes. So, okay. That's all. I just wanted to like ramble about a bunch of different stuff, and let me know what you think. Bye.